go tumbling for actual miles, like you make a extra check to see if you can keep your grip, and if you don't, then you slide and take bludgeoning damage for it. Because you're
Yeah.
sliding down the gravitational pull. So like you'd slide like I guess maybe like 15-20 feet, and then you'd take a couple of d6s of bludgeoning for it for tumbling.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's the same way that
Or depending on the terrain,
yeah,
fall back and slam into some rocks or something.
yeah, and that would help reduce it. And then like I said, with the plane of minerals, it's gonna be the every 10 feet that you move, you take 1d6 slashing damage, and if you fall prone, you take 2d6 piercing damage. But if you treat the terrain as difficult terrain, then you don't take the damage from movement. Which gives y'all a choice. You can either take the difficult terrain or take a little damage.
Yeah, I
Because
think
the reason I'm doing that for the
unless
plane of minerals is because right in the plane of minerals description, it says that the entire place, the reason that people don't go there, despite how pure the crystals are, is because it's just covered in sharp edges and spikes from all of the minerals and metals.
it's funny. What doesn't make sense to me is I'm looking at Ollie's sheet, and it says his wild shapes have no fly speed, but yet the air elemental does. So it's like, huh?
Yeah. I don't think that's supposed to be right anyways, because I mean,
Yeah.
I'll allow the air. I'm not gonna be a very laid back person. I'll allow the air elementals to be, you know, flight speed and stuff. Because I mean, fuck's sake,
I mean, it's a 90-foot flight speed, so
yeah,
or it could be. I also have what is it? Uh, it's whatever that spell is that turns everybody into clouds. Uh,
gaseous form
no.
is a different one. Yeah, that's one of them, but that's for an individual target.
It's a higher level spell. What is it? Spells. Windwalk. That's it.
Ah,
Turns everybody clouds, and their flying speed is 300 feet.
so I gotta find. I actually found recently, by the way. I'll still refer to the plane of ooze as the Swamp of Oblivion, just because it's the most well-known name for it.
Yeah.
But apparently, if you go back into 3.5 in second edition, you can find references to the fact that the Swamp of Oblivion, while it is the majority of the plane of ooze, is not the entire plane.
Ah.
Apparently, there is pockets of other types of things there. Like there's an area that's kind of more like like hills, just open, barren, nothing of mud. There's a place apparently that's called the Obliquette. That's just a massive mud pit that goes like miles down, and it's just full of interconnecting tunnels of ever-shifting mud and slimes.
Waiting for the GM. Where are you at?
I'm right here.
Okay. It's what it says in Tailspire.
Oh.
I'm waiting for Tailspire. It had to update, so I only just got it to start booting up.
So you're not even in the lobby?
I mean, I'm staring at the blank one, so I think it's a lobby.
Okay.
I'm where whatever you have as a default board. That's where it's in me.
Check.
Yep, there I am.
Okay, you are there. Huh.
Yeah, whatever you have as the default board, that's where it's going to send everybody when they join.
Yep. You're right where you should be. I just thought it would have showed you as in the campaign, at least on the left, but I guess not.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to show me until I'm at whatever board you're at.
Oh. Wait till everyone's in here so I can pull the related people. Gotta give Bam a token.
Yeah, yeah.
True.
Yeah. Can you also what is it?
We should love yourself to two.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing it now. But kind of have the map code is what I was trying to think of.
Tailspar code.
Oh.
It's the same one we did the Mario run in.
It's been more than 20. So.
You're not
Oh.
in there already.
Oh, I can see
What's
him in the
the name of
roles. He
it?
should be able to get in.
What's the
Dungeons
name of that?
Dungeons and Dragons?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dungeons to Drag. Okay, it's the same one we did Mario in.
Yep.
Yes. Stream text, or were you trying?
I'm using the stream for now, and if I can get Tailspire to do its thing, I will say so.
Summon everyone. Token selection to see Bam's new character.
Lord.
Summon.
Oh, Derek, just for clarification, because, quick context. Swift Jade is also going to be an NPC in the thing that I'm DMing, which is why I mentioned him sending Late's character to do a thing. It's not for your campaign stuff. I
That's
just thought I'd
fine.
clarify I wasn't talking about this character.
Yeah.
I was busy trying to prepare a few steps ahead in case you guys speed summit.
Yeah, I was telling him about some of my plans for Session 0 for my stuff, and I mentioned Swift Jade, and I wanted you to, because I didn't know if you were there, but I was just saying if you were that, yeah. I was talking about the future him.
How do y'all feel about an open world sandbox campaign?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what the one I'm doing. It's gonna.
Mine's not too far off from one. They just chose to take the module to start.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
thing I plan on doing, Bam, the extra planar stuff, is kind of gonna be sort of like that too. Like, there is no late game goal or BBEG in mind. It's just the contracts y'all will be taking on.
Yeah. I've always thought of yours as more like mini one shots within.
Yeah, it's all within the same world, and it's the same characters working for the company and everything. But instead of it being a consistent thing, it's them going out on contracts for clientele. They're not necessarily connected to each other. Unless it's like a two-part thing, like, oh shit, we can't kill this thing, we gotta go back to base.
So which one's gonna be your mini?
Oh, these are the ones I can pick from. Oh,
Yep.
I thought I had to pick one. I was.
Yeah,
Looking.
whatever. I think it's whatever you want to.
Well, I guess there's
I think
new
it's,
ones that might not be
unless
available
you
here.
already have one, but
Yeah, it looks like some are missing.
I can switch over to Gem and you can even just drop one down and we.
I might have one, but it's for like a gnome.
I just have a. Let's see.
hopefully throwing knives will be a bit more effective now because I've got the thrown weapon fighting. So I'm getting bonus damage.
Okay, it's downloading. Oh, just imagine.
Download.
Imagine he's a bard.
Oh god, Bam, you missed the fiasco of rolls.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad.
That it was so bad. It was like 4 nat 1s from different people in a row bad.
Is it normal for people to be catch the thing in the beginning?
My game rights have been rescinded. Oh no.
You should have permission on the token.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
no.
Also, Jerry's character might be infected. We don't know yet.
Yeah, might want to keep your distance.
There you are.
Oh, don't piss him off.
Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Why? What are you gonna do? Punch me? I'll cough on you.
Side for a moment, then get us to the proper board now. Summon. All right.
Look,
Is this thing recording correctly?
I might have to leave and rejoin because it just keeps saying waiting for the adventure to begin.
You
Summon.
can see my mini.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave and rejoin. I think is keep forgetting it's in early access. It's not gonna be perfect.
Oh, while he's doing that, do the notes of where we left off. Wrong tab. This tab. So, party arrived on the town without incident. Behind the party member. Party takes on the quest to research the local sickness. Party finds out what sickness it is. You continue your investigation, finding traces of the source of the sickness. You even take a bandit prisoner who seems to be looking for the same thing you are.
All right, you can try summon me.
For some reason, you guys left that bandit.
For real, I was wondering, did we do anything with him? We interrogated him, but I don't remember.
Interrogated him and then just kind of let him go.
Can you at
We
least
did
see the
find out
board,
where he
Ben?
was coming from, though.
Leaving the bandit behind and looking for shelter for the night. You guys went to the tavern, and at one point it seemed to be decided to just walk in and announce you're infected, but we backtracked that, and we decided the first two of you kind of just went in about your business, and then Pam was kind of in and out for a bit there. So we did some reflex saves, bumped into a few people. And then, because we couldn't figure out this alarming situation, we just called it a night because it was getting late.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, okay, so does Pan go in? Does Pan find somewhere else to sleep? Did we just infect like 3 people? Is Pan infected? So we were just like, let's just call it here.
And then Pan just walked out.
And
Yeah, Pan also kept messaging me through like, the message thing, cantrip, and was like, I don't know what to do.
while we're on it, we should review the Frigid Woe, which I believe Pam discovered and knew a fair bit of information about.
Yeah,
Especially
we're new frontier knows what we're up against.
Post character won't. I might not even be joining the party at least till the morning, and then
Yeah,
we'll work from there.
we'll probably explain it to him.
But this was a special disease developed by mages that cannot be cured by conventional treatment or magic. The only way a creature infected with the disease can be cured is by finding and drinking a manufactured antidote. Likely a milky liquid. Skip all that. That's creating something we don't need. The disease is known to be transmitted through the air, via breathing. Because there's a blue kind of spore type substance involved. Let's see. Coming into contact as well is also a source of transmission. Symptoms don't appear right away. It takes a while. I don't think I actually told you that last time. Oh well.
Wait. What is it?
Not important.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
You'll find out. You'll find out.
All right.
I already said it. Symptoms show up in a few days' time.
So I'm good for now.
I think we stopped right when the sun was going down,
Yep.
or about there.
All right. The infected creature's speed is reduced more and more until they are frozen solid, effectively dead.
Hence the name.
Yeah, that's all the relevant information for the disease you've researched so far.
All
Now,
right.
Pam, I believe, ran back outside of the tavern, and you guys are figuring out a plan to rest for the night as the darkness starts to take more and more. It gets pretty chilly outside, even though you're already in winter wear.
I think Crag kind of has a moment of, oh shit, we left the bandit. I think he's gonna turn, run back outside, and run over to the shop just to see if that bandit is still there.
It takes a few minutes to sprint and trudge over, but you get back there, that bandit is gone. The other ones are still dead.
Still dead.
Yeah.
I'd hope they're still dead.
Muttering to himself, well, shit. And then they'll make his way back.
What's the plan, Pam?
He's gonna walk to the window, tries to find Jade again. Cast message cantrip. Should be within range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he says, "Can you guys just find me another entrance that's like away from other people? And also, can you ask the innkeeper to have a separate room for me?"
So, side note, I have a bit of a sore throat, so we'll say it in character as the first thing you're gonna hear when he tries to respond is just a loud cough. And then he goes, "But yes, I believe I could try to find another way in, and I'll ask."
It's probably by this time is when Crack probably gets back.
I'm recovering from being sick. I got a nasty sinus infection.
Then he'll walk over to Swift and saying, "You know that bandit I knocked out? He fled."
Oh, that's lovely.
So I think this means if wherever that cave he was talking about, I think they know we're coming.
Yes, he probably went back there, and well, I suppose we weren't after them specifically, so maybe we could reason with them and come to a good enough agreement for them to not kill us if we approach.
Oh, we can only hope.
Oh, our friend would like us to find an alternate route in and see if the innkeeper can get him a private room.
Well, just guess I'll ask the guy. And Krog will go over and saying, "So, small fella, where are these rooms?"
Oh, just out back when you head up the stairs. There's a couple common rooms.
Appreciate it.
Don't forget to take some food. There's a number of soup bowls laid along the counter and stuff.
He'll take a bowl of soup and just chug it. I'll look over at Swift and kind of motion to the back.
Make his way over. I'm still getting Tailspire to work, so I'm watching through the stream right now.
You
If you do head out back, there is like a set of stairs that head up to the second floor.
Oh, so you have to go from. Oh, I can see. You have to go. Oh, other way.
Yes. The dining area is kind of a big center station, but you can get all the way around it to the back door.
All right. Guess you better tell a sick friend.
Your sick friend's still at the front.
Yeah, unless Swift has message.
I don't have message, however, Pan does.
But I don't think she can see you now.
No, you can see through the window. You can see they head into the back. You might not see the door, but they do seem to head into the back of the building.
Alright, so as they walk back, I just cast message again. Where are you guys going?
There's another path out back. It leads up to the rooms.
Okay, on my way. Wait, okay, I should be. Alright. Tries to get to the back.
Exploring the common rooms, you can see they're already open. There's only one or two of them that seem to be occupied, or like have simple common chests filled with sailor gear and stuff of the type.
Okay.
Everything looks relatively open and just kind of free to share as a common space. There's only one door that's closed and locked.
Is Jade standing outside or is he actually inside?
I imagine he's exploring the second floor. He's just not in Tailspire at the moment.
Okay, okay.
You imagine he's with Craig.
Yeah.
He'd be trailing behind Craig. Maybe kind of taking a few steps away here and there, and then quickly realizing he's moving away from the group and go, oh, and then come back.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an ADHD person. He's chaotic neutral, so his brain's like, oh, there's a thing.
Crag just processes things on simple levels.
Including his name.
Yep.
Let's, be glad he can say his name, even if he doesn't say it properly.
Yep. Yep.
Well, while you guys are taking in the common space and figuring out your plan, how about Bam? Your wagon finally comes in just in the last hours of the day. get your token. Come on. Where's your token going? There it is.
All right. You may have to pull me to the board. It says waiting on GM.
Oh, okay. Summon.
There we are.
Couple of centaurs. Stop the wagon. Give you a quick heads up. It's like, the tavern's right there. The main office building's there. You better get into the warmth. It's gonna get cold. And they start rushing off toward the back of the tavern.
Do I know my party members at all, or did we all just accept this quest?
I know Pan only just accepted this quest.
You guys probably met on the wagons and were familiar with each other, but for reasons you were separated. And you probably, it's up to you whether you offered to stay behind or there's only so much room. But basically you just
Yeah.
arrived a bit late. So you're familiar with them, but
Little late.
Somebody had to entertain the ladies.
yes.
Yeah, so maybe like we know you were coming later, but we didn't know when.
I'm gonna walk up, come inside, and I will walk up to the barkeep and ask if he has seen a group of adventurers come through recently.
Oh, welcome. Getting from the gold. Welcome. Oh, you're a new joiner. Oh, you're rather late. Yeah. Imagine the centaurs outside will be needing a hand in a moment. Help yourself to some food. It's just a gold for a night's lodgings and food. Your other companions from the other day, I believe they've already head to the back to go up to the common rooms.
Sounds good. Thank you. I'll lay a gold on the counter and I'll make my way back.
Much appreciated.
Is Pan making his way in, or is he just hanging out on the deck?
He doesn't want to go in unless you guys come out and tell him it's good to go in. But you guys won't know that. Well, it's up to you guys if you guys decide why is he not coming in.
There's a ladder.
I guess Craig will call. It's like, Pan, you coming in or not, or do you want to freeze?
Are there any other people in there? Also, we gotta make sure we're like at least a couple of feet apart.
And Craig just points to one of the open doors. Oh, I saw one or two people in that one.
Are there any rooms with no other people?
Were
Course, actually.
were there any over here in this one?
Nope.
Okay.
That's a button.
Challenge of not knowing if you're sick.
I guess he'll point saying, "Go buy this one."
All right. Do I see the bard character now?
Yes, you should see me
Oh,
walking up.
oh, you're here.
Yes, I've arrived.
Yeah. I think our party members are in there. You should go join them. I'll walk after you.
Are you not coming
But
in?
like, as
Uh,
you're saying that, you're like slowly backing away from him as he's coming up the stairs.
Yeah, there was an incident. I think we should be more careful with how I walk around you guys, so that you guys don't get affected.
What incident? And I'll walk closer to him.
You know, we're here to solve the mystery of like a strange illness in this town.
Yes.
There's a chance I might have it, and it's can be spread by air and by touch. You should get away from me.
Are you for sure you have it?
I am not sure if I have it, but there's a chance I might have it.
Well, then there's nothing to be afraid of then. If we don't
All
know for
right,
sure.
gotta go make him roll. Make him roll.
I want to cast Charm Person on Victor to give me a hug.
What do you mean, Victor? This is not
No,
Victor.
not Dan.
My God,
Oh my
Victor's
God.
just here now.
Oh my God. What do I need to roll?
Uh,
I think it's a wisdom save.
yeah, you got to beat a 14.
Jesus. Let me find my character sheet. Uh, uh, Profile. No, characters. Wisdom save. Okay. I actually passed. Barely.
You'd also know you think
Uh,
he charmed you, I think.
Why did you just do that?
Because I wanted a hug.
Well, no hug for you. And then walk past him. Which room is it?
It's this one right here. There's the one with no people in it.
Okay.
Yeah, Craig's gonna move to the corner.
Alright, he's gonna go take the farthest bed.
Jack's gonna walk in and say, "Hello, guys."
Hey, buddy. And Craig's gonna walk up and give you like a hard smack on the back. Probably as strong as he is, it's probably enough to like almost send you teetering over.
God, we're gonna have to make another check here, like when you shook our hands.
Make a check. Make a check.
What is
Yeah,
that?
my natural 20.
And his strength is very high. He almost crushed Pan's hand.
My-
He
my-
threw his
shaking
hand
it.
around.
My
Yeah.
strength is maxed out.
I gotta roll a strength check.
No, I rolled a strength check just because of how
okay.
strong I was. Yeah, so I probably send you teetering over. Probably go down to you, kind of looks down, saying, "Oh, sorry, I forgot how strong I am," and they'll help you up.
I'll be like, "It's all good."
Real quick, GM, I do have a question.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that in your thing it says that your currency for this world is purely in gold.
Yep.
How is that calculated for things that are like astronomically lower value than 1 gold?
Basically, it's not.
So like,
If it's that low of a cost, you're basically not worried about the quantity. You might be worried about the weight. Because
no, I'm asking because stuff like darts and things for throwing projectiles, a dart is 5 copper, so I didn't know how that would translate in yours.
Yeah, for the most part, I wouldn't worry about quantity so much of anything. Because we have the encumberment variant rule, I'd probably just worry about what it does to your character sheet if it has any weight associated with it. If I remember right, you're already encumbered.
Is Swift encumbered?
Uh,
Doesn't
how
encumbered
does...
doesn't encumbered affect your speed? I think.
It does.
How does the variant encumbrance work?
If I recall, it uses your strength stat to measure your amount of weight you can carry. That's good for a simple loadout, but carry too much heavy items, quickly can stack up on you.
I could vary... I don't know... Let me
Oh,
check
wow.
something here.
Yeah, Crag can carry up to 600 pounds.
How do I check that?
Your inventory tab. Weight carried, 51 pounds, you're encumbered. Clicking it, you have a carrying capacity of 150, but that's probably like maximum. Encumbered weight is 50. You're 1 pound over your your limit there. Clicking on the weight carried showed me information. I can quickly copy paste
Oh
my
yeah, it
screen.
doesn't do that on my
On the
phone
on the
stuff. Yeah, mobile doesn't pull that tab open.
Yeah, mobile might be more tricky for that information, but then
I'll be right back.
All right.
just gonna click paste and kind of has all the information there. Or direct screenshot in general chat for you. Picked up 1 pound of loot more than you could carry. Maybe some of those scimitars and things you looted. The bandits it's weighing you down.
Funny thing is, I only took 1.
Yikes.
I know what's causing most of that weight in my inventory, and it's the hunting trap I'm carrying, which I might just set down somewhere.
Oh yeah, that thing ain't light.
Yeah, it's 25 pounds. It's pretty much a fucking bear trap, so...
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
I've just been carrying around a bear trap in my bag.
But encumbrance is only slowing you down 10 feet, so putting something down would at least put it back within your limit.
True. See, real quick, since one of us just went AFK, what I meant when I was asking about, like, the gold thing is because, yeah, I know I need to worry about, like, the weight of stuff I'm carrying, but, like, would it just be that, like, anything that's under a gold rounds up to gold? Or how does that...
Uh,
for costs? Because, like, darts, like I said, darts, for example, are 5 copper a piece. But since you're going entirely off of gold, I wasn't sure how that translates.
yeah, I'd say round it up to a gold.
Unless you want to do, like, how when you buy arrows, it's a bundle.
Well, you can get a fair bit of gold at a time, so it should be fine to spend a gold at a time for a set of ammunition, a set of ball bearings.
Yeah.
If you're hurting for gold, and you could always take a bounty or something, an extra quest.
Yeah, bounty wouldn't hurt.
I love how, by the way, just like real quick, I'm saying it's kind of like in a funny way. Every time like that you go AFK, you don't say when you get back, so you're just like suddenly back into the conversation, and I'm like, wait, where'd you come from? Like when we were playing in your campaign, that would happen, and I was like, we're just waiting for late to get back, and you'd be like, I'm right here. And it's like, how long have you been there?
I just sneak back.
I don't know if you heard it. I'm 1 pound over my limit.
Do you know what's bringing you over?
Probably the hunting trap, because it's 20 something pounds. It's literally just a big iron bear trap. Yeah, it's 25 pounds. So,
I mean, do you really need it?
I don't think so.
The bulk
It's
of your
just
weight.
part.
Got a very an interesting variety of tools and items on you.
Yeah.
I'm encumbered also.
That hunting trap is the bulk of everything that is weighing me down. Everything else is relatively light. A lot of that comes from I have the Outlander background right now. So it's like, I'm used to living out in the wild, is what that is. So that's why I have the trap and the quarterstaff, because it comes from that.
I mean, this seems like a kind of town where you could probably sell it, at least a trap for some decent money. They probably use it.
True. Can imagine there's a lot of crops growing out here, so they probably get most of their food from hunting.
True. Well, I guess we should get some rest.
Let's do that. And can you tell me more about what's going on with Pan?
Yeah, well, we're investigating this disease. He decided it was a good idea to walk up to the person of said disease and start touching it.
He wanted to get a closer
No,
look at
He
the situation.
well, he wore gloves when he was touching the patient.
He did. We all had face coverings, and he did have proper hand protection, but we're still unsure, so we are keeping our distance to be safe until we can tell whether or not they are safe to be within close touch with.
See. Well, shall we head to bed, gentlemen?
Are you sure you don't have it IRL? Jesus.
Well, I had it for a while, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Time
And I guess Gravel. Go to bed, bye.
to take a long rest.
Oink. Yep, long, rusty.
Well, unless there's any special activities anyone takes, most of the night goes undisturbed.
Alrighty.
Can I see your passive perceptions on this? I can. Swift. During the
Yes.
night, at some point when you're passing Craig's bed, you think you see some lights go floating, like some mismatched lights with the room kind of glowing around him above his bed.
So, like, lights being cast that aren't coming from anything casting them in the room.
Yeah. Like there's a bit of moonlight in the window, but these lights, they're nowhere near the light beams of the window frame. It takes you a moment to think that didn't look right, and turn and look again, and they're gone.
Would I be able to do a check and see if I can at all try to figure out what was causing that? Like, if I have any idea?
Wanna roll perception
Like,
check?
maybe if it was some kind of odd creature or phenomenon, like magical thing.
Berries.
Could be perception, maybe like a nature check if you think it's natural.
I could try a nature, see if it was some kind of creature that somehow got in. I can't see what that's a 14. I couldn't see what it was. It got behind the rolling icon.
You ponder creatures you're familiar with, and this didn't seem like a natural phenomenon, but couldn't say what caused it.
He'd probably kind of stand there for a moment and then do, like, the hand on his chin thing, like, but then not wanting to interrupt their sleep, he would just acknowledge it and mention it when morning comes.
Kind of curious, would Crack probably be too big for this bed?
Your like legs are sticking out the bottom of it or something.
I'm pretty sure he's like 7'8", so probably.
It's like when you like would go to a sleepover. I don't know if anybody else ever did this. What I'm experiencing you going through is like when you would go to a friend's house for a sleepover and you got to sleep on the couch that's only 2 cushions long, but you're taller than the 2 cushion couch.
Oh yeah.
So your feet are hanging out the side. All right, so yeah, like I said, Swift would acknowledge it, take note of it, and then make sure to tell them in the morning. But he doesn't want to disturb anybody sleeping, so he's going to wait to mention it, seeing as how the lights went away. If they didn't go away, he probably would have woken Craig up.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, you're glowing.
The rest of the night goes uninterrupted to sunrise.
All right.
When it becomes sunrise, Klaus, Jack. That's my name, right? Jack, yeah.
It was Victor, now it's Klaus. Okay.
Yeah, they're calling me from the grave.
Hey, it's like the person in the West March I'm in. His character, Ash, has been dead for the past 4 months, and they still call him Ash.
So, when it gets light and when Jack wakes up in the morning, he's going to get up out of bed, go downstairs, get some breakfast, and post up in a corner and start playing his instrument in the corner.
What? Trying to get some tips?
Yeah, maybe I can make some money.
I guess when Crack gets up, I think probably Crack being so big, he probably ends up just rolling off the bed, and then that's how he ends up waking himself up. The bed's too small, and then he'll get up, kind of get himself together, and then head downstairs.
Which would probably follow soon in tow after I'm going to do the pretty much he would wake up, do a little bit of a stretch, okay, and then yeah, he would pop that vial off of his side, take a small sip from it, put it back, and then get up and head downstairs to meet everybody. Above table, because I will mention this, that's not actually like it's just a flavor thing. The vial that he has, I'm not gonna like use it for combat or anything, but pretty much it's like a toxic substance, and he drinks it because he's trying to build resistance to it.
Nice.
So that's why he was coughing so much when he poured it in his drink, because I set the, it's just a flavor thing for the
Yeah.
role play. So I set his, whenever he drinks it, I gotta make a, role play con save, and I set the DC to be 13, and he didn't make it last time.
Can I make a performance check, T, to see how much I get in tips?
You will notice the tavern's rather empty first thing in the morning. It seems like there's only a small collection of people huddled in one corner. Some merchants and a stoic elfin.
Yeah, they've been up all night drinking. Their pockets are ripe for the taking.
Yeah, make your roll.
They're super drunk. All right, performance.
Pan is pondering, should he walk in this way or should he walk in the other way?
10.
Ooh.
They don't seem particularly taken, but one of them does, the stoic one, does come over and drops you 3 gold coins.
I'll nod my head at him. This cold
Yes.
weather's really put my instrument out of tune. I'm gonna have to retune it later.
This Crag will go to the bar and say, "Hey, short man, what you got for breakfast? Please don't tell me it's soup."
Dang.
Well, another fine morning to you, too. What would suit your taste if not the usual stew? We
You
got
got some eggs or something? Some bacon?
some specialty food. Let me check with my chef. And he'll head into the back.
All right.
So maybe while we're waiting for, while you're waiting for him to come back, Swift will like walk up next to you, with that vial in his hand, and he'll look at you and be like, "So, Craig,
Yeah.
I know it's a bit, spontaneous, but would you like to try a sip?" He's going to kind of like motion to the vial.
He kind of looks down the tips, down the vial. And says, what is it?
Oh, well, it's a bit of a mix that I've made myself. It's makes you a bit stronger in a way. It's nothing too special, but it does add a bit of flavor to things, and you do look like the kind of guy that could take it. It's got a bit of a kick.
All right, Craig will reach out a hand for it.
Can someone open the door?
He'll hand it over to you.
Be right back.
I'll take like a tiny sip of it.
Hey.
So pretty
Oh,
much, to describe the taste, it's just kind of like a mix of some, various things that would probably be not exactly usually good for your stomach, but it's not like outright deadly. It's probably got like a bit of a bitter spice to it.
He'll kind of look and say, "Hmm, that's a weird taste." And he'll hand it back.
Old Herb returns. Well, it's out of season, but I do have a couple left frozen. They're not fresh. I'll have to thaw them out. You have to wait, but if you want, I can make them.
Oh, that's good.
All right. And he heads back again.
Oh. Sir, Mr. Barkeep, before you
Oh.
fully head out, uh, if I may ask, when we investigated the nearby curio shop recently, the owner seems to have been missing. Is there any other shop around, maybe for basic equipment?
Oh, that's sorry, business. Yeah, we heard him, was missing. Didn't realize he was actually dead. I was supposed to be taking over a shop soon. I can
Yeah.
secure you some supply. What kind of supplies you looking for?
Well, I'm not very keen on closer combat, but I'm also not very good with the so-called bows and crossbows, and I was curious if there was somewhere that I could get my hands on maybe knives or throwing darts, and I'd be more than happy to exchange a couple of my own things for them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's all sorts that'd be available. Uh, Probably for simplicity's sake, you could use the shop we were using in the last campaign. But if you want to like negotiate for any particular items, we could do some quick rolls that you just probably negotiate with Herb.
Yeah, I was gonna hand him. Because I was like, yeah, the scimitar is good because it's dex based, but I've got a lighter weapon if I do need to get melee, the quarterstaff. So I was gonna give him the scimitar as like a, you know, oh, this is a nice sword, and then the hunting trap to get that weight off of me, and actually for a useful item to him.
Yep. At face value, it'd probably only be worth 6 or so gold. Might get
Yeah,
more
the
using the
hunting
old
trap does have
trading.
5. The value is 5.
Yep.
So
Not
you were
sure
almost
for the
spot on.
scimitar exact. While you guys are negotiating, Elro does briefly come to the other side of Craig. Greetings.
Hand immediately moves away a little bit. But he's actively listening to what Elrond
Gives you like a bit of side eye, but he focuses on Craig. How goes business?
It was good. We made some progress, and during our investigation, led us to what was the name of that shop? Those something curiosities.
I think it's Pelks.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. During our investigation, led us to Peg's Curiosity, and there unfortunately was some bandits that were looking for something, and well, we had to take care of them. But all progress we made so far.
That's unfortunate to hear. What about Toki? I believe you guys wanted to visit her. How is she doing?
No, she is blue, cold, not great shape.
Oh dear.
If you have someone that, I don't think she's going to last very much longer. If you have someone who can maybe do less rights, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'll probably having a yeah. Figure out how to handle that situation. Can't have things getting out of control. Yeah, guard. We'll watch your door for a little bit. Thank you for figuring that out for us.
Craig, we should probably tell him about the bandits, right? Craig.
I think Krakow looks over you saying, "Oh, I just did."
Oh, he did? Okay.
Pay
A
attention.
little too far away. I was too far away. I guess I didn't hear it.
Yep. I'll also have a guard address the situation at Pelk's shop. It's sad to hear looters were found there, but clearly we're gonna have to protect that too.
Anything, I think, is just clean up. Well, but looters that were there are no longer with us.
Oh. Well. All the same. Supplies are a bit tight. Thankfully, the second caravan came in and things will be a little easier, but all the same.
Anyway,
keep up the good work.
we'll
So
keep
I
you posted.
have,
We'll keep you posted.
So you said when Ergen was sick, you had multiple like clerics to come help him.
Not exactly multiple clerics. We have one cleric in town who tried multiple things to help address the sickness.
Yeah.
I think I think above a table. I think clerics tried to help him, but it didn't do any good.
Yeah. But how's that cleric now? He came into contact with him, right?
I saw them yesterday. They were fine just after the funeral.
I see. Wait, when was the funeral again? Just wanted to double check.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay. All right.
You want a specific date? One day, the 1st of January.
So
Wait.
one.
I think that's a day within the Forgotten Realms.
Okay.
That might just be my cursed calendar I've set up on my DM screen too.
All right.
Unless there's anything else more pressing, I'll just make sure to give you guys a small bonus for the extra tasks you took on, and I'll wait further information in the office.
All right.
Not.
And he makes his way out, along with the other merchants.
So while the doors open, can we see the bounty board just through the door, or what looks like a bounty board?
I didn't really expressly decide on the location. Maybe it's just on this wall over here. But
I guess. I guess now I can't really go over there because Pan's over there.
Oh my god.
You can go over there. I'll just stay in this corner.
I guess I'll just shout over. Hey Pan, look at the bounties.
All right. What do you
Don't
look?
sneeze
what
on
are
the
we
papers either, please.
I won't. All right. What's on the bounty board?
you have bounties to deal with local predators, one to collect some crystals for crafting materials. There's one to gather special type of oil from a fish type creature in a frozen lake. And I believe there's another one that's for gathering wood, basically.
More like sounds like supplies runs.
Yeah.
Anything.
Wait, do we remember what Ergen was doing before he came back? Was it gathering wood or something? Or is that just told you?
If you want it from the DM, roll history.
Yeah, let me roll history. Oh! Natural 20.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, I'm rolling that once for the rest of the night. Just saying.
Hey, don't jinx us.
I'm rolling that one.
Something like an adventurer like yourselves. He was here to lead the expedition, finding relics and magical items and ruins found out in these Arctic regions, particularly from Isocross across the sea. Is where you last heard him venturing.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think our next stop was the cave. Whatever.
Oh yeah, it's a small little town.
Tiny.
Not to scale.
And I yell out to the rest of the party. How we doing on gold?
I got 14 gold.
Okay. I got 22, so I guess we're 75 for now. What about you two?
You know, I don't really know. I'll have to count later.
Did you spend all your money?
Uh, you know, I'm padding. I can't seem to find it. I may have misplaced it. I'll get back with you later.
Alright.
Oh my god. And then Swift is probably chatting with the barkeep about, you know, trading in the sword and the hunting trap to him for some stuff for him to throw for weaponry, and he'd kind of look over his shoulder and be like, I've currently got 10 pieces in my pockets and potentially something left over if there is any from this deal.
Alright.
Above table, do we plan on staying at this inn for a few days and getting the same rooms?
Probably because
There's not a whole lot of places to stay. We're kind of out in the middle of the
Around the sticks.
northern wastes.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna go put some stuff in our room just so I'm not encumbered.
Am I encumbered? How do I? Oh no, I am not encumbered. Okay, I'm good. Oh,
Do y'all think we need a shovel, or should I leave that behind for right now?
I
I
think we.
don't think we need a
that.
shovel.
No,
Unless
no,
you
no.
want to hit somebody in the face with it.
I think we do need a shovel. What if we have to go find treasure that's buried underground?
Okay.
Above a table, I think
Hypothetical.
the only use for cracks use for a shovel is probably hit somebody in the head with it.
Okay, what about my brewer's supplies? I can use it to detect poison drinks or identify alcohol.
Why don't you? I mean,
It's 9 pounds.
oh, Craig, how are you doing with your supplies?
Oh, I'm good.
You know, maybe Bam can share some him. Wait, is it Bam or is it Jack?
No, Jack.
Jack. Maybe Jack can share some of his supplies for you to carry.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can carry it if you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, take my 8 flask of oil. They're 8 pounds.
8 flasks of oil. Okay.
Yeah, it's a quantity 8. And then take my pot iron.
Pot.
Yeah, it's an iron pot that can hold 1 gallon of liquid. It's 10 pounds.
Okay. How are you
For cooking
carrying
it.
all this? How are you carrying
Yeah, it was starting equipment. It's adventuring gear.
Yeah, and you just literally brought all of this with you, and you never left it in your room. You just
You never know when we might need it.
So what? It's just called a pot.
Yeah, it says pot, and then it has the common iron.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Yep. Okay, I got it.
Still need to lose 20 more pounds. I was at my encumbrance weight 65 and I was at 95.
I'd also be willing to like make some concessions if you want to like cut things down to be included in like a cutlery set or something. Just so you
Like
don't have to
cooking- like
individually
cooking-
figure out the weight of every pot and pan you carry.
Yeah.
I want to leave some room for more creative crafting, or if you decide to cut trees, maybe a log.
All right, add log to your inventory. What's the weight? 200 pounds. What's
Alright,
this tree made out of, adamantine?
I'm gonna go to the room and put 2 of my costumes up. I'll keep 1 costume on me.
I mean, I can carry up to 600 pounds, so
Okay. So you gonna carry
before
all
I
three-
become encumbered.
I think
Alright,
that's for
wait.
heavily encumbered. Whatever.
That's some fancy math there.
It just says my carrying capacity 600.
That's total. Encumbrance weight 200.
Okay.
Your encumbrance is 5 times. Your total, I think, is 10 or 15.
What are you at right now?
I'm at 103.
Okay. So
You
yeah,
still
I'll
got
just
like 93 pounds to go.
well he'll be encumbered at 130.
Oh, he's still on the 20 feet. He's still got like enough inventory and strength to probably carry both of you.
Yeah.
He is, that's what 20, now it's like 20 strength gives you.
Yeah. You may not be right, but you put him in combat,
Yeah.
he'll put things down.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Yeah, if you wanna I'll just store the 2 bedrolls here. I mean costumes, I'll keep 1 costume. Do you wanna hold on to my bedroll?
I mean, I can just. I already got 1 bedroll. I can just increase it.
Alright.
Yeah, that puts me at 110.
Alright. Can you even use a bedroll? Because it's only meant for small or medium creatures that you have on you.
It'll
Unless
be
you consider a
fine.
large creature.
Yeah.
He probably got like a giant size bedroll.
Yeah, I think probably him. You probably have one that was made by his clan that probably was made for his size. Probably the one you just gave him was probably tiny to him. Oh, look, a pillow.
Let's see, what does that put me at? Alright, and then I'll give you 4 of my rations to hold on to. And I'll be unencumbered. No.
Okay, I brought me to 118, so I'm still
Nice.
good.
Yeah, I have about 5 pounds to play with now. Alright, I'm all ready if y'all are.
I guess to the cave.
After you.
Alright, well,
Oh, yeah. We should probably figure out what the result of the bartering I was doing with Mr. Man was. There's probably something for the DM.
Yep.
Sorry?
I said before we get headed to the cave, we should probably figure out what the result of me giving him that stuff was. My aim was to just get some more stuff to throw. I was aiming for maybe like 5 darts or something. Or some knives. The darts that it's talking about, by the way, are pretty much just small metal spikes.
The ammunition kind, yeah.
Yeah, they're a throwable, but yeah.
Typically what monks use.
Yeah, the kind of dart that it's talking about is also known as a bow shuriken. It's the metal spikes that ninjas used when the throwing stars weren't appropriate.
Yeah.
If it has a preset quantity, then you can just have a full stack for 1 gold.
Yeah, it's 1 is 5 copper, in the thing, since it's technically a thrown weapon.
Each dagger, I'd say, might be 1 gold each. Unless you persuade him. Roll a skill check and he might do like 2 a gold or something.
I'll probably go for darts since they're less
Cost efficient?
weight, but
That too.
well, the darts are less weight, and they also count as both thrown and ranged, so they can benefit from both.
Sure.
But I will roll. What did you say? To roll?
Persuasion.
All right. See, so it'd be like 1 gold per, but to see if he'll change it.
Yeah.
That's a flat roll. That's a 19.
Pretty good.
I almost rolled a 1. I got scared that it landed on 1 because it got stuck right in the middle.
Yeah.
Upgrade that one. Oh, wow. Tell you what, I like you. I'll give you up to 6 daggers of gold.
Wow.
Alright, so I'll do.
How much does a dagger weigh?
Well, the daggers are a pound, but darts are a quarter of a pound.
Oof.
Yeah, the darts are a lot less heavy. It's a quarter of a pound, and they deal a d4 of piercing instead of the,
A dagger also does D4.
Oh yeah, but it's also not considered a melee weapon, so,
Yeah, true.
because you're meant to throw it.
Really?
Yeah. The
It
best
says
way to
melee
explain
weapon in your inventory.
No, for darts. Here, if you refresh real
Oh,
quick,
sorry,
I now
I
have a
thought I heard
dart
you
in
say
my
dagger.
inventory. You can see it's attack type ranged as well as being thrown.
Yeah, that makes sense for a dart.
And yeah, it's pretty much just a small metal spike. It's like the size of kind of like your middle finger, pretty much.
It's interesting that apparently a dart is part of Lord of the Rings. I looked it up.
Yeah, they have the Lord of the Rings darts and the normal darts. The Lord of the Rings darts is talking about the throwing dart, game
Yeah.
darts, not the weapon darts. That confused me when I was looking through stuff for this character, because I was like, why is there dart and darts?
I could probably
So
yeah.
it'd be like 6 per gold, is what you said?
Yep. Daggers.
Alright, let me see here. I am going to... Yeah, I can do the 6, and then probably just the remainder of whatever... If he'd be willing to just, give me the cost difference in gold for what I gave him.
Basically set a mug of cutlery in front of you and counted daggers as you pulled them out.
Oh, dinner knives basically.
Steak knives.
Gotta be efficient out here. Knife, dagger. What's the difference?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this because you can't stack daggers.
Well, you can't just equip it and
No, you
change
can't quantity daggers. They're individual items.
Oof.
But I'll tell you what I'll do.
Can you do it if you customize it?
You have options to customize to hits, damage, cost, weight, dual
I
wield.
could add a note on it to...
Yeah, I'd say either change the cost or the make a note. Just set a number for the quantity.
And then, change the weight as well to display. Because it's a pound each. Oh,
Yeah. quantity
that way,
pounds.
since I
It's
had
the same number.
2, he's just gonna give me 6 since I'm only gonna take the 6 since I don't want to overwhelm my weight. So that's going to be 8 pounds and 8 daggers.
The light party members got to stay real light. Well, the worst thing ever for the party, the big guys goes down. How are we gonna carry all this?
Wait, we don't have a cleric. This is not good.
We have to be real careful.
Uh-huh.
All right. So I've got that situated. And so I gave him the trap and the scimitar that I had because I didn't need that. Because we're pretty stable on gold right now, I could probably just, say that that's pretty equal, and then, tell him to keep whatever the remainder of the pay would have been from the trade.
I think Crag getting bored just waits outside.
And then, yeah, after he's done with that, he would kind of step up to the rest of everybody with just, 6 new knives of just random bits of cutlery sets and stuff, and, tucked into his belt.
Jack will head outside too.
Pan walks up. Barkeep, can I buy some food that I can just carry?
Oh, some rations for the trail?
Yes. I haven't eaten anything, but
Yep.
we gotta leave, so.
It's the same as the staying here, gold a day.
Alright. Give some gold.
And he'll go below the counter and give you some rations.
Alright.
Happy hunting.
Do I put like an item into my backpack or something?
Oh.
I'll leave you guys to track it how you like.
Okay.
Because not everyone wants to sit and track food. Not everyone wants to track their inventory. The only things I've
Yeah.
basically enforced is the variant encumbrance. So I'll leave that to you guys to handle.
Well, the only reason why Pan asked because he was kind of staying away from everybody, so he didn't eat. All right.
Fair enough.
All right. Now he's gonna head out.
I think just seeing Pan, he's just like, "Can you go over here?"
Well, concerning Pan's
Oh wait. Oh no, you're
inside of me now.
I think you're infected now.
Oh my god.
It doesn't count. It's fine. We're good.
I didn't even see him.
Jack will ask Craig, should we check Pen to see if the infection's spreading?
Oh, you go check. I'll stay here.
All right.
How are you gonna check?
All right, lift your shirt up.
What?
Do it.
Sure. It's like lifts his shirt up, I guess. Is there any signs?
That'd be a medicine check, right?
Investigation or medicine, I'll take.
Let's see.
Well, why are we doing it here?
Does it matter where?
In the middle of the entryway.
It's the fucking entrance.
15 on investigation.
Oh.
Nothing's standing out on him.
Spin around so I can look over everywhere.
Oh my god.
You hear a door shut in the distance from the office, and Elro starts crossing the way to the tavern.
I think Crack's in the. I think before he gets there, just seeing everyone come out, he's Crack's in the call out. Heads up, people coming.
I'm just gonna tell Pan to keep spinning.
What? I am not doing that. All right, you need to move out of the way.
Old Herb will probably call from the barkeep. You're letting the cold in.
Oh my god. Did you figure anything out? I'm pretty sure you didn't find anything.
Yeah, I didn't find anything. You look fine.
Yeah.
I don't think you're infected.
I don't feel like I'm infected.
You're
either.
cured.
I don't know about that one.
You're cured.
We gotta be careful.
I guess I think Crack will just start saying, "All right, guess go find the cave," and Crack's gonna take off.
We gotta be careful. Alright.
Just make your way out of town to find the cave, wherever that is.
Wait, do we know where the cave is?
Kaden. Let's see.
We had a abandoned prisoner, but you know.
Do we see anybody else walking throughout the streets, or is it pretty dead?
Elro passed by, leaving the office to head into the tavern. There's some like distant camps here and there around the office building and some tree line not too far off. There's ruins across the way that serves as a graveyard as well. Like apart from maybe the odd person maybe moving in and out of tents in the distance, there's no one like super close or immediately in the vicinity.
Man, them people living in the tents are stupid. They should be living in the tavern. The tents are cold.
Well, maybe they can't. Maybe they don't have the gold.
Oh, they could sweep. They could sweep or wash dishes or something. If they wanted to, they would.
Can everyone give me... No, not everyone. Whoever decides to take point for the party, someone give me a nature check for leading the way to the general direction you were pointed for Croaker's Cave.
Ooh.
Nature check.
I have a -1.
I have
I'm a ranger. I'm a ranger.
I have +3.
I have +3 as well, but I think, if I remember correctly, hold on one second. Yes. Yes, I technically have a +6 because my favorite terrain is Arctic.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Double proficiency when navigating through your favorite terrain for wisdom and intelligence checks. For once, the ranger's favorite terrain actually comes into use in campaign.
Ranger is actually being useful.
Right, so
So, what is
I'd
your
say-
proficiency in it?
I have a +3, but it doubles from being in the Arctic, so it's a +6.
Oh, nice.
So I'd say everybody's kind of discussing, you know, that, and then Swift kind of walks up to everybody with all that cutlery in his belt, and he's like, "Right, so we're trying to find the way to the cave. I know my way through the snow quite well. Why don't we see if I can find the way?"
Lead the way.
Following you.
Right, nature check. Add extra 3 to this. That's cool.
Wow.
We're gonna get
Oh
lost.
my! Oh, we're gonna be so lost.
We should have bought a tent. We should have bought a tent before we
Somebody
left.
else has proficiency with nature, right?
I do. I have 3 plus I have my jack of all trades that I can add to it. Will give me another +1, so it would be a +4 to whatever.
So here's my question. I know that you can, like, you know, help people with skill checks if you're proficient in them. DM, would you allow Jade to ask for help to get advantage on that roll from somebody that has the proficiency.
We should be like, Jay, do you actually know where we're going?
Like, will you allow me to ask our other party member with nature proficiency for help to get advantage on that? See if I roll higher than 9.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let me
So
roll.
I'd say, well, because you're gonna give me initiative on it, so I think that means that I'd roll a second time, see if I can roll higher. I said initiative, I meant advantage. So I'd say as we exit the door right after he says, I think I can make my way through the snow quite well. And then Crag says, lead the way. He's gonna take a few steps forward, and then he's gonna like get himself like knee deep into a snowdrift, and he's going to pull himself back out, and then turn to everybody like, right, I might be a bit disoriented. Could I get some assistance?
Let's see here.
So then that'll be a second roll for me because you're giving me the help action pretty much on the check.
I think Crack, not knowing what you mean, he'd probably just grab he'd probably make a snowball and throw it at you.
1 second.
I'm
Uh,
helping.
I'll also give you a bardic inspiration.
Okay. So that's a second roll. That's +6, and then what does Bardic Inspiration do?
You get a 1d6 dice to roll and add it to your.
Okay, yeah, that's significantly better because that being +6 instead would be 22. Thank you for being proficient in nature. How do we want to flavor this? Like, how do we want to
It should be like
decide?
Jay just smelling whoever he smelled on the brandy yesterday.
Yeah, so pretty much Jade, the way that it worked is that Jade walked forward, got heavily disoriented, and then he looks to the rest of the party and is like, can anybody help? And then you're offering to help, so I'm wondering like how you do that in character, because that's a massive change to his role.
And then Crack just randomly throws a snowball at you.
Yeah, and then I think you said your character's name is Jack?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so since you gave me the help action for that, you'd be the one that's like reassisting and reorienting him, so I'll let you dialogue or describe that however you want to.
I would grab you, take your arm and point. Like, it's actually that way.
All right. And then he'll kind of give a little smile and then be like, oh, yes, of course, I was aware of that. Partially. Right. Shall we head out?
We shall.
Lead the way.
So he's going to start moving forward. So that then becomes a, what did I say? So it's 19, that's plus the additional 3.
It was a
I'm not good at math
22.
right now. Okay. So that becomes a 22 for that instead of a 9.
Let's see what it does to you guys. Some of you here. And we'll use Swift's token for the party as he's leading. Let me know if you guys get lost in the fields. But
I see the
essentially,
camp. I see the campsite, but that's about it.
okay. Yeah, that's all the Chivalry Beach. It mostly just look like wilds. So, for the most part, you guys believe you're heading in the right direction. There's a small period where Swift seems to get a little derailed and lost, and you might have lost an hour or so of time.
I swear I've seen this tree before. Did we already pass here?
Uh,
I guess.
I'm just saying that 'cause he said we lost an hour of time.
someone roll d20.
Okay. D20.
Yep.
An 11.
Apart from seeing some birds are circling over something in the distance, small group of hawks. Your travels go relatively uninterrupted.
All right. Wow, this is a huge map.
Oh yeah. You guys want to deviate for any reason, or just focus on finding this cave?
Mm. Oh my god.
Uh,
I mean, I don't see any reason why we would deviate. So
yeah, I think we would still keep focusing on the finding the cave.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, even I'm starting to have frame rate issues a little bit.
I got like the perfect dinner for this right now because I've got macaroni and then we got fish at the store yesterday and it's bone in and everything. So it's like the kind of fish you'd see at a table in a tavern.
Oh, yeah.
I get one more nature check. See how. Because as they're coming to the afternoon of the day, you're gonna want to look for maybe potential shelters and stuff.
All right. No, that'll be a 14 because of the additional 3.
Ah, okay. You do note a cave in the distance. But apart from that, it is starting to get late. Sun's gonna be setting in a few hours.
So probably kind of looks overhead. And then, since he's in the front of the group, he turns back over his shoulder. And, raising his voice because snow mutes out sound, he's kind of like, it is still quite bright out, but we should probably at some point find ourselves some shelter, perhaps, if it starts to get dark.
I agree. It's getting late, getting colder. We need to find at least a decent setup place to set up camp.
I can deal with the cold decently, but wildlife could be a different problem if we don't find shelter.
I agree. So I guess I'll keep heading toward the cave we saw.
where are we?
Yeah, I'm lost on the
I think this is
Tundra
all.
Arctic.
map.
I
I
think
see
this is
a-
all theater of the mind, for the most part.
I see a sphere, but like,
Oh wait, there I see a mini, and I see a tabaxi in the middle of the field.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just using that's me. We're using my mini as the party's travel token because I'm leading.
okay.
Takes about another hour and a half to get up to the cave. Transfer us there. I believe it's this one. Yes. Okay. We drop the party. And summon you. You're coming up the slope to the cave.
Oh, cave is up there.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh, Uh, Also, where am I? I need to stand far away from you guys. We should be careful. They might have seen us. They have the high ground advantage. Are we
I do.
trying to go sneakily or?
I mean, can I do a check to see if I see any wildlife, at least on the slope?
I'll take perception or nature out here. For anyone that want to roll.
I'll let
Oh,
somebody else roll.
went from 18 to a 5.
What are we
Oh,
rolling?
God.
What are we rolling?
Uh,
Perception.
Yeah, I got an 8, so I don't see Jack.
Let's see.
You don't see our party member?
I'll see what I get. I got a 7, so I see less.
Oh my! We are
Yep, guess it's
cooked.
clear.
Yep, let's just go in.
Yep.
All right.
I'll start making my way up.
Swift kind of like, for just a split moment, raises an eyebrow, but then, being a bit impulsive, he kind of shrugs it off and follows you up. He's like, I don't know, but okay.
Pan is like, this is not right, but we're already going up. Might as well.
I think
Ooh.
seeing the campfire there,
Yeah,
I
lit.
think Craig's gonna pull out his axe just out of precaution. I think Craig will look back at the rest, and kind of give a signal.
Nothing noticeable. Cave looks like it's been used once or twice for camping here and there. Wait, these should be hidden. God damn it.
No, we've already seen it.
Nope, you
Too
didn't.
late.
You can see
So
the cave itself. You see what looks like an small, tiny igloo, kind of built in up against a tree. It's like a small little avalanche happened next to this cave here with the snow.
I'm gonna go stand next to this fire in this hole. Keep warm.
No way for me to turn off fire that's not lit. It's just a campsite in there. Fireplace.
I
It's got
just,
endless fuel. It's got trees inside of here too. It's burning.
It's part of
Just
the
I,
chop
tree.
down a tree and throw it on the fire, sort of forest fire.
so I think Craig, seeing it's empty, he's gonna go look for some decent fuel for a fire.
Nature.
Why are we looking for fire?
Ian,
Craig, being familiar with these environments, can tell the cave's gonna be quite cold without a fireplace, so he's gonna get some wood.
Hmm.
He's got
my
You've got like enough for tinder to start the fire, but you need more
I've-
wood to keep it going.
yeah, that's why he's looking for.
If we end up needing it as well, I do have a tinder box. I brought a pouch with a couple of things in it. My actual bag itself with all the main supplies is still back at the tavern.
This
That's
pile of,
50 pounds. I can't carry.
does this pile of logs look like it's decent for fuel? Or sticks or whatever it is?
The bushes, there's dead bush around. It seems pretty frosted.
Okay.
If it could be like maybe sat in some heat for a little while, it might be good eventually.
Yeah. So
Craig, do we need fire right now? Or
Crack's gonna point out to the sun that's setting. What do you think?
Got about 2
Alright.
hours.
alright, let me
my suggestion would be
Pan is gonna cast create bonfire
Wow, that works.
on the ground.
you want to do it inside the cave where we're going to be camping.
Probably.
I mean, it was just to ignite the wood, or do you guys want it in the cave?
I think it's a magical actual fire, like bonfire, not.
Yeah,
You can
It
describe
doesn't-
how
it
you
didn't-
create the fireplace with the spell.
yeah.
How
We
does your
can create a
character's magic
fireplace.
works?
We can. The fire is magical, but I can ignite things. So
Here,
Well,
you'll
I
have
think
control of the fireplace. Which one? Cool, that guy. There you go. You have control of the fireplace.
okay. Wait, I can move?
Oh my god.
And set up your fireplace.
Alright, we'll just set it up in here.
Oh yes, the living fireplace. It's like a tiny fire elemental.
Yep. Oh, what did you just roll?
Everything's
What?
perfectly fine.
What did you just roll? That was a 38.
Everything's perfectly fine. It is the best fireplace you've ever made for yourself.
Oh,
Craig,
Yeah.
I think while he's getting the fire situated and all that, we should see if we can drag some fresh trees in here with a lot of limbs, or build a wall to try and cut down some of this wind from blowing in here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Either build a wall with trees or build a wall with snow or something. Have a little windbreak.
We just need a different place to keep an eye out. Somebody, we're gonna have to take turns keeping watch. As well.
Swift will probably be like, I mean, I can keep watch while you are getting the windbreak built. Our friend is
also-
taking care of the fire, so might as well make
Uh,
myself useful.
Okay, well, nod, and I guess say, all right. I guess I'll go see if I can find a tree that's not, or any of these standing trees would be suitable for firewood, whatever.
Going off your last nature, you're particularly struggling to find wood.
Guess I'll look over at Jack saying, "We need some. Which tree? I'm confused." Oh, hello.
hello. Well,
I guess Craig, not knowing what the old, just starts swinging at a random tree.
Pan is dealing with a bonfire right now, so.
An hour passes, guys. You guys are setting up your camp. So, what are you attempting to do with your last hour?
I think Craig's gonna try and just chop down this tree right here he's standing in front of and think him not since nobody's helping him, he's gonna chop a tree down and hope it's decent.
For burning?
Yeah.
Okay.
And for possible defense.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take like what we're planning on doing is taking like the the better for burning branches off of said tree and then using the rest of the tree to create like a windbreak, like like to cut some of the wind from going into this cave.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan.
We used to have a windbreak outside the house that we lived in back when I was in elementary school. In that case, it was just a line of trees.
Yeah.
Are you able to make like a marker or anything on the map right now?
Yeah, I was planning on
Wonderful.
doing it to this one right here. It was a lot bigger, but
Yeah, I'm holding it in build mode. Where do you want to drag it? You like chop off a solid little mini tree and you want to drag it somewhere,
yeah.
like sitting in the entrance? Like, I
Y-
could see that.
yeah. I think we would put in enough to where we'd still be able to see out in case something approaches. I can get in the cave. There we go.
So it's appropriate in the way, but you can see out.
I think as it gets dark, I think Crack would take the first watch during the night to.
Is everyone inside then, the cave?
Yeah, except for
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Okay. Sunset hits. The night begins. Pull that Sunday.
Yeah, then Craig will keep watch at least for I guess 2 or 3. I guess 2 or 3
Well,
hours
a long
without.
rest can be 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of light activity. So each of us could take a 2-hour watch.
Yeah, that would probably work.
Craig does the first watch.
And we could just have like a roll whenever the next person comes up to watch, maybe. See if they notice anything during their rotation.
Yep.
I get perception from Craig.
17.
I just have to do a constitution to see if we fall asleep on watch or not.
Well, you guys set up a pretty little cozy place here. I didn't set up rules for smoking yourself in a cave, so I won't worry about it. Let's see, perception 17.
Realized alert in the 2 different 5e editions. It's different.
Yep. The 2024, you don't get the +2 initiative.
Yeah.
It's just like advantage or something, isn't it?
No, you
Yeah.
add your proficiency bonus. It's actually better.
Okay. Still.
I'm assuming Nate,
can-
that you figured that out because you were talking about how your backup character from my thing has like a +14.
Yeah, because I added alert, and that's what brought it up to a 14 was his proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Make sure, by the way, just a quick reminder that you're using the legacy stuff because my thing is going to be in 5th edition.
Funny enough is I think that's what I have. Yeah,
I know.
still added it.
I didn't check it. I was just letting you know.
Want a
Yeah.
perception check from the second watch?
I guess Crag will wake up Swift
Oh, okay.
next, and then your turn, and then he'll curl up and go to
He'll
sleep.
kind of do like a quick, like, knuckle crack and just stretch and everything, and he'll stand up, and then he'll go out and be like, you get a good rest, all right? D&D Beyond is loaded. There we go. Is it gonna roll? Hey, it rolled. I'm not sure what all Natural Explorer.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Sounds like combat music.
Oh. Let's see, what did you roll? That's 14.
My Discord hit itself after I rolled.
Oh, welcome back.
I was trying to say, does my Natural Explorer thing, I think it's all intelligence and wisdom checks while I'm in my native thing, but when you make an inter-wiz check related to proficient skills specifically, okay. I am proficient in perception.
So he was 16.
Yes. Then it would be.
Ears might give a little flick. In here. Sounds like the distant howl of wolves.
I'm gonna kind of look back towards everybody, and then look back out, and then if I have to make another check for this, then so be it. But I'm just gonna wait a moment, or a minute or two, see if it sounds like they're coming closer to us. Does it seem like they're getting closer, or does it seem like it's just passing?
You just know they're in the area. The wind is picked up at night. There's a bit of snow blowing. It's almost storming out. You just know they're in the area. Do you do anything, or do you hold watch for the next hour?
I'm going to hold watch. However, I will, of course, shout back to wake up if they do come to our doorstep, and then when the next person comes up, I'll also make sure to let them know. I don't want to leave the cave at night, so... So, if... Do they... who should we go with next? It's gonna be either Jack or Pan. I can't approach Pan.
You always throw something at him. Wake him
Oh
up.
my God.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing one of my knives, though.
Why would you throw your knife? Just throw a
Exactly.
rock.
I don't mind to go.
Alright. So, if those wolves don't approach within the rest of that watch time, then... Yeah, I will... go wake up Jack, and as I'm getting him up, I'm gonna be like, I heard some howling while I was on watch, so do keep your guard up. We're probably quite noticeable out here.
Will do. As I get ready to head to the entrance to keep watch, I want to go by Crag and slumber him to get 2 vials of oil from him.
Well, I'm saying, are you waking him up to grab it, or?
Yeah, I'll wake you up.
What do you want? What?
Oil, 2 vials.
I think Crag's being too groggy. You just throw his bag at you.
Oh my god.
I'll dig,
Which probably to you probably weighs a ton.
I'll dig through it and get the 2 vials of oil and then make my way.
Uh-oh. Initiative.
Roll initiative. As you are switching watches, you can hear multiple trotting feet approaching just outside the cave, under 60 feet.
I got a 19.
What did I get? What did I get?
Hey, I got a 9.
Oh, I got 15.
Okay, I get a
Let's
1.
go. I got over 4.
So, got like Pan is first, followed by Bard, Jack. I didn't see Craig. What was yours?
15.
Followed by Craig, followed by the Not So Swift. But
Well,
slower than that is the Wolves. Pan, get to go first. You can hear
all right.
some rough growling and little yelps just outside the cave, as well as a bunch of trotting.
I'm sure Crag wouldn't have thrown a snowball at your face to wake you up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. One of
Now
these
he's
times,
fought
one of
with
us is
him.
going to pick up a snowball and hit you with it, and it's going to be some catastrophe because it makes you fall over or something.
Can Pan see any of the wolves yet?
Where are you in here? Nope. I think you're kind of just out of line of sight.
All right.
You can probably roughly guess they're on the other side of that tree somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah. He
Yo, DM, real quick, would you be able to see if you can summon me to the board? The
You
board list
are
isn't showing up.
on the... Oh. Okay. Where is... Oh, not that
Oh,
one.
so you're
Summon.
finally in?
Yeah, I was like, I managed to get it to load, and I was like, I should probably, I might as well try to get into the board. We're in initiative. It's kind of important for me to at least mark what I want to do.
So Pan is going to prepare to cast Eldritch Blast, but he's going to hold it until he sees one of the wolves.
Sure.
Is that all right? That's the end.
Pan holds his current position, preparing a spell, it looks like. Comes your turn, Jack.
All right. I am going to cast Speak with Animals on myself and try to communicate with them.
Okay. What do you say?
I'll yell, "Who goes there? And what do you want?"
Greatest wolf that's ever lived. Where's my family? What are you doing here?
We're here to help a village find a cure. We know nothing about your family. And then that will probably be the end of my turn.
Craig, probably hearing movement, he'll rage kind of like behind this tree. I'll rage. But I will hold my action to attack the first wolf that tries to enter this cave.
Rage should end at the end of your next turn?
Unless I attack or take damage, then otherwise, if those two things happen, then otherwise I'll
So the
continue.
beginning of your next turn. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
But if he goes that time without attacking or taking damage, then he loses it. But I think other than that, it continues going for a certain duration.
It lasts for 10 rounds
Ah,
normally.
but you
If
have
it-
to be in, active.
Maintaining those conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless I get not until later when I get persistent rage, but then it won't matter.
So you're raging. Were you preparing a reaction of some kind?
I'm holding my action to attack the first wolf that tries to enter this cave.
Okay, so reaction to attack.
Yep.
All right. Moves on to Swift. You see what two party members preparing to attack intruders. You see one seemingly talking out to a possibly responding dog.
One moment. Let me zoom in just a little bit here so I can see what's going on better. Just a second. My camera was like way out. There we go. Okay. So I think what I shall do, seeing, one of them getting ready to potentially attack, one of them is communicating, nobody's being directly hostile yet. So I'm going to go to the other end of, no, not outside, the cave entrance from Crag, and look at him. I'm going to say, I've got you if they try to move in as well.
Craggle nod, just axe ready,
And-
just staring.
With a knife in his hand, in like the kind of like, holding it from the tip throwing position. I'm readying an attack as well. Mine's going to be if whoever the intruder is comes into the cave with aggressively. It's like if they move in to attack, then I'm going to throw my knife at the first one I see.
As you move from within your own cave, you briefly hear a small, maybe a squeak or a yelp.
You'd probably see Jade's ear flick, and then he'd look to the party and be like, anybody else hear that?
No one else caught it.
Was that just me? Then he'll... Who's like the furthest back in the cave?
Man,
Yep.
That's Pan.
Yep.
We'll look at Pan and be like, you can't get near the entrance because we are there, but I swear I just heard something in the cave. Could you keep an eye on that?
Yep.
And that's
On
going to
it.
be me.
and as you guys get in position, some of you see some eyes in the darkness through the snow over 5 feet just outside.
Crag doesn't have dark vision, so don't see anything.
Fair enough.
Why don't you have... What the hell?
Goliaths apparently don't have dark vision.
They don't live in caves.
I have dark vision, but I get, I think most of the animalistic races do, just because animals in the real world have superior night vision to humans.
So I think any attacks I think Crag makes are going to be at disadvantage. Unless they get reckless.
And then, yeah, you're just doing it. Reckless attack to make a normal attack, and then your next attack against you is at advantage.
Yup.
It's probably hard to count all the stepping and some snow from overhead you maybe falls past you in the entryway. Continue to hear growling. The one that you were speaking to, Jack, kind of growls. Explain yourself. Your purpose here.
We're here to search for a cure for the village. We were hired
You're
by
sick.
them. Not us, but the villages. They hired us to come and help them.
Human folk warned us to stay away from you. That something dangerous might be afflicting you. Come out here and you endanger us with this? What cure are you seeking? Did you find it?
Not yet. That's why we're here, exploring.
Ooh, here's what I'll do. This time everyone clearly hears yelp from a crack inside the cave. You understand, Jack, is a small cry of "Father!"
Y'all hear that?
Yes,
I
this
heard-
was what I had heard before.
I heard something say father.
I heard what sounded to be an animal. You can speak to animals. That is good to know.
So it's
A small wolf cub comes racing out from a crevice deeper in the cave. That's heavily buried in snow.
Can I... Oh, there's another actual wolf in here. A big
Multiple.
wolf. Yeah, there's a big one and a cub.
As the one cub shoots out amongst all your group at the entrance ready to attack. A mother chases, shooting out as well.
Look at them. They're so cute.
You swing down that neck.
It's a reaction rule wise.
I think it depends on the circumstance.
I specified I was gonna throw a knife at if they came charging in with aggression. So
I specified if any of the wolves tried to enter in the cave, I was going to attack.
Yeah, that makes sense.
that's usually one of the things about readied actions is you kind of specify your conditions. Learned that one because somebody once readied an action in a thing I was doing, and that action was to attack the first thing they saw, and then they realized that that meant they had to attack the ally that came through a doorway.
Yep.
Already
It's like, oh shit, it's
disappeared in his father.
James,
That's
better
fine.
stab him.
So the little cub dashes out past you guys. No one stops him. He goes straight up to his supposed father. The mother comes out halfway and is hesitant to get within range of all you, and you see another cub behind her, more cautiously following. There's some like yelping and barking outside as the father admonishes the little cub. Fool! Should have stayed away from them. You might be ill as well now. How long does that speak to animals last?
It lasts 10 minutes.
That should be plenty of time. I'll pull it out of initiative for the moment. But basically, you can tell there's a number of wolves outside here, and they're still kind of cautious around all of you.
I think Craig, kind of getting a sense of what's going on, he'll pull back, kind of no longer wanting to be kind of becoming a little less of an aggressive stance.
Alpha Wolf kind of pokes his head through the tree and speaks again. Is just like, "There's creatures dangerous out here, and I have food for my family. We will share this space for the night." Do you agree? Or must we chase
Yeah.
you from our home?
We agree.
They'll try to like they want to try and get past you, Swift. They kind of just growl at you, where you're holding position.
He steps back, kind of, back towards the wall, enough to let them through.
You can see a whole pack of 6 wolves just gather around. Some of them are dragging a massive furry leg. Looks like a absolutely massive beast, like something that was taller than Craig. Just a tall leg being dragged in as they all kind of head into the one corner and all kind of dig into the snow and hide away in a more tighter hidden section of the cave. Alpha Wolf and 2 others kind of come back out though, and with fresh blood around their mouths, just kind of sit and idly observe you. We will remain here if you can remain on your side of the cave.
Sounds good.
Right. So, Jack, it seems that you have made an agreement with them.
Yes, they'll have that half of the cave and we'll have this half for morning.
That sounds reasonable. We only needed to stay here for the night anyways.
And I guess you better get back in the corner.
I'll go back into the corner.
I'm gonna have to cut out, guys.
Sure.
For the night. But I'll be back if we decide to play again tomorrow or next Friday, whenever we're playing again.
Probably next Friday. I've got some little bits of plans and stuff here in the next couple days.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, I'll see you guys then.
Got somebody that's been wanting to play a game with me on Xbox, but I've been super busy, so I haven't been able to.
Do we want to call it here then, or should we just put Jack to sleep?
I can go either way. I can go for a little longer.
I'm fine either way.
Same.
I'm
I'd
like
love-
semi-nocturnal now because I don't go to work until 2 p.m.
Oh.
So I don't get up until like usually 8:30 or 9, but you know, I still like to have my chill time. That's why I said I'm fine either way.
Yeah, I can go for quite a while, so I think we can keep going. Jack can just take a nap, I guess.
Sure. Can I get a... Give me con saves with advantage. Even in the coziness of the cave, sometimes the wind almost just seems to suck the warmth out of the cave, and there is some chill at the night.
I am resistant
we're-
to cold, so
Told about that.
That probably would have given you advantage too, but since you're all pretty sheltered in here, you have advantage on the save for everyone.
Damn, Jade's fur is doing its job.
What do we roll again?
Con save.
Con?
Advantage.
Alright. Oh, not 20 again. What is happening
Holy
tonight?
shit.
What is happening tonight?
The cold didn't affect you. Maybe it's because you're already cold interiorly.
because you're slowly freezing to death.
It's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's not cold.
It's not cold. I feel normal. There's no difference.
If I could roll Jack.
You have access to his sheet.
Oops. Oh yeah, that'd be enough. How secure you guys are. Alright, you guys endured a night. In the morning,
So
the
long
wolves...
rest.
Yep, you'll get a long rest. In the morning, Jack has a conversation with the wolves, making a deal. And he heads out with them in the morning, the dawn. So as you guys go on ahead, I'm gonna... in good faith, help the wolves since they gave us shelter for the night. Apparently they've got a lot of meat that they found, but they couldn't bring it all. And, might even store up a few rations for us to use too. Then I'll catch up to you guys.
Sounds good. I still keep on going.
Since we're all just kind of like in that, you know, not sure how much longer we can or we want to keep going, but we're all in agreements that we can go for longer. Do we want to just do like 10 or 10:30 or something?
Yeah, another half hour.
Just, you know, give us a nice, you know, set. Since we were all kind of like, well, I don't know how long we want to keep going for.
Yeah.
Just making a suggestion there, maybe like 10 or 10:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 9:23 right now.
Keep things moving. Can I get nature checks for traveling the rest of the way to Croker's Cave?
All right.
Just make sure you
Mr.
guys don't
Nate
have
with-
any trouble.
Mr. Nature.
Mr.
Yep.
Ranger.
1 second. I think my proficiency is 2 right now, right?
I thought it was 3.
I think it might be.
Uh,
I don't know.
Oh, your proficiency bonus? That's 2 at the moment.
Yeah, at these levels it should be 2 until like at least 3 or higher. Level up.
Inch, double. So yeah. Or I think. Okay. Nature check. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Guess I won't be skipping that.
we can't technically get completely lost because Natural Explorer stops us from getting lost if you're being led by somebody in their favorite environment, but that doesn't mean we can't go off track.
Huh?
So I might be able to say, oh, I know where we are, but that doesn't mean I know where we're going.
So you think you're heading the right way. Might even be shortcuts.
So it says, like, as we step out of the cave, Swift kind of stops for a moment, gets that, disoriented look on his face again, and then he kind of taps the side of his head. He's like, all right, this way. And then he does, like, a complete right turn from the direction he was going.
Guys, come across a different pair of wolves. Much bigger, much angrier looking. These are winter wolves.
Oh.
Slightly different breed, slightly more aggressive.
Okay, so apparently the muscle memory for naming is on the receiving end as well, not just the giving of the name end, because you said winter and I almost said yes.
A pair of them.
The problem with naming your characters after common words.
Wait, where did Jack go in character?
Roll initiative. They are a little over 60 feet out, but one of them looks like it's charging at you guys. Full aggression.
Jack probably followed us, but was questioning my direction skills the whole time because he's also proficient in nature.
Good 10.
No, I don't want the tutorial on initiative. Let me roll for... Okay. 11. Oh. Crag, you could have made it sequential if you rolled 2 higher. 9, 10, 11.
Copy all that. That should be enough information.
I lost the fucking pop filter from my microphone as well, so...
You guys could pick your starting positions. I will get you in the initiative.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Alright, nobody is visible on Tailspire, so I'm going to have to go off of the stream.
Looks like Swift is the fastest this time.
And that's saying something, given I rolled an 11.
We roll that. I mean, I'm still slower. Okay.
I can't...
There you go.
My stuff's struggling to load, so I can't exactly... Oh, yeah, there we go. Right as I said that, now I can see everybody. Never mind. Now, Late, I think you also have control over Swift, since it's your token. I might not be able to move myself, but I can still mark where I want to go. So.
I can give late control, I can give pan control, I can control it. Where do you want to go?
Mouse, I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. 24 feet?
Yep.
25, basically.
What, my Are you doing base to base for measurements for the minis?
It's on the grid. Whoops. There you go.
So it'd be like grid to grid?
Yeah.
So would that measurement be accurate then?
It's over 60 feet, yes.
Okay.
If you're trying to aim for something within 60 feet.
So that should then instead... Okay, yeah, cool. So I can do that. Alright. Since they're not within range of my knives, I do have my longbow on me. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this wolf. Do bear with, this is my first time ever playing a ranger. I gotta get used to, they have some unique stuff with their ways that they cast spells, so. Particularly that you don't really use a focus. So I'm going to try and fire an arrow with the longbow at that one. That is well within range, so. That's a 9. I'm going to guess what that's probably gonna end up doing.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I suspected. So, he pulls back to fire, completely misses the shot, and then he just kind of shrugs and is like, "This is why I do not like bows." Too complicated. Then he'll look back towards, Pan, just to segue here, and be like, "You have anything?" Because that's all I've got on my turn.
I do. I think I do. Let's see. And cool. Pan will cast Eldritch Blast on this guy.
Sure. Gotta roll to hit,
That
yeah.
would be a +6, 18.
That catches him.
1d10 plus. Oh my god. I rolled a 1. But it's 5 damage.
It's better than missing.
Loses a
Yep.
step, but it keeps moving. It's like a younger one and an older one, and this young one is the aggressor charging you guys. Anything else, Pan? Bonus action or?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Pan's comfy where he is. It's you, Craig.
Are you muted outside of Discord mute, late?
Yeah. So you hear Craig shout out, "Come here, doggies. Let me show you how bad you've been." and he's gonna charge forward, but I'm gonna hold my action to attack the first one that enters my range.
Sure.
And that'll be it.
This is the most times I've ever seen somebody hold actions or ready actions in a session.
Young racer of a wolf charging right up to you. And it actually seems to open its maw and exhale breath.
Oh.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
An advantage because of danger stance. Oh no. 10.
It's gonna get you with 2d8s. That one. Ah, I rolled poorly. You got hit with 2 cold damage.
Reduced to 1 because of my
God.
I'm resistant.
Nice.
God, gotta love those rolls. Could have dealt up to 16 and you did 2.
And I think Craig kind of looks down and like there's the kind of frost on the skin, saying he just laughs and says, "That tickled. Come closer and I'll show you how ticklish my ass can be." And that'll be it.
Everdog just seems to be observing. He moves a little closer to the ledge to get a better view, but he seems to be holding his position. Comes he Swift?
Right, to avoid the potential of throwing a knife into the back of our teammate's head, he moves over towards this end of the ledge. Alright. Actually, I'll just... not even a knife, even just arrow as well, because that could have gone into his head if you're gonna make that rule, but...
No, I don't think I would need that rule.
There's people that do like the whole if you nat one with somebody in your
No, I'll torture
know,
guys in other ways.
line of attack.
No, you're good to go.
Still, a bit, how far did I just move? I was like, no, that's cut off. I was like right
10
here.
feet?
All right, so I should be able to
Yeah, 10 foot.
get a bit closer. And as a tabaxi climbing speed, I don't think I would be hindered much by going down that drop.
Remember, tabaxis have a racial ability to move double their speed.
Yeah, that is also true. I'm just trying to get within the 20 feet.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Technically, I probably should have said difficult terrain, but it's one wolf. You guys are probably gonna be fine.
That right there is a... trying to get me there. That's my movement, I believe. Are you going to make that .2 matter?
You've basically moved 20 feet. You got like 10 feet left.
I don't want to get too close because I want to let our frontliner do the frontlining. I'm just curious if you're gonna, if that .2 is gonna.
From what you've seen, this wolf is pretty fast, and it'll catch you well within your movement range, basically, if it wanted to.
Put myself down there. It's just the dagger's normal range for throwing is 20, so I was curious if you were gonna
This
make
wolf's
that
speed
.2
is
matter.
50.
So I'm gonna try and make a dagger throw on him.
Throwing a dinner knife.
That's a 13.
That hits.
Okay.
Give him some damage.
And that is 10 piercing.
Nice. Gives a small yelp. You can see the knife sticking out of it. It's still moving.
Oh, yeah, that was the one that was on the right from our perspective, right?
Yes, it's the close. It's been the
Okay,
closest one the whole
that's the
time.
one I've got hunters marked.
Yes.
Okay, that's an extra 3.
Okay.
And that is me.
Comes
Y'all may end
Z-Pan.
up- Y'all may end up
Apologies for how long that one took.
Y'all may end up
I-
killing it
I'm
before I
still
even get
sick,
there.
so I'm still recovering.
What were you saying, late?
I'm saying y'all may end up killing it before I even get over there.
Yeah, we might.
Hey, if we do, we'll let you stab it anyways.
I'm gonna hit that one with Eldritch Blast. No, I don't hit. That's a miss. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. And Pen is gonna move a little bit. Can I move my mini? Oh no, my mini is over here. Gonna move to this way.
Okay.
That's it.
Moves to you, Craig.
I will move up and swing his axe. 15.
Yep.
Oh, 6.
Wolf gives another yelp. It's getting annoyed and frustrated.
All right. That's you know what? Just because I'm in range, I'll rage,
Sure.
and that'll be me.
This wolf gets a bit of a yelp, annoyed. Goes a circle around you. Tries to leap at one of your blind spots with a bite. 15 to hit.
That hits.
This here. That not roll? There it is. 8 damage.
Reduce to
Piercing.
Yeah. So instead of reducing damage, you running up or running down?
Sorry?
Because
Oh,
because I take half damage from slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning while raging. Asking if you want to round up or down. So I would normally, for me, I would run down to 4, but
yeah.
I guess either.
round-
I guess.
'cause
I guess
8
either way it'd be 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way before, but yeah, you can round down to your own benefit. You'll need it.
Okay.
And give me a strength saving throw as he tries to pull you down, knock you down.
Advantage because I'm raging. 22.
Oh yeah, you resist it. Just wave it off as it loosely loses its grip on you.
I'll look down at it. Bad doggy.
Ah,
Comes back to you, Swift.
all right. I'm starting to get used to my character's abilities now, so this shouldn't take nearly as long. It's going to be a very simple thing because I'm still in range, but not in threatened range. So he's gonna. This time, instead of it being one of his actual daggers, it's going to be a kitchen knife that one of the ones he got from the barkeep, just like your typical knife that he'd use to like cut through meat. He pulls that out of his belt, and he gets a little bit of like a confused look when he looks and realizes what he's grabbed, and then he's gonna make the throw. I'm like, wait a minute. 13.
That'll hit.
1d4 plus 6. 8. And Hunter's Mark is 1, so that's 9 piercing damage.
I think Hunter's is necrotic. I think. Is it?
Is it?
No,
No, it's just extra damage. I think
I
the
think I'm thinking of.
2024 version is or something.
I think I might be thinking of Hex.
Oh yeah, it's Hex, I believe. The 2024 version of Hunter's Mark is weird.
The wolf is looking winded.
Big Wolfie.
All right. I've done what I wanted to do, except maybe for Swift just, after having hit twice in a row with the daggers and missing that shot with the bow, he's like, see, this is what I mean. Knives are so much more reliable. And he turns around and is like, all right, Pan, you.
It's my turn again.
He's just so casual in this situation. That's just kind of how he is.
Alright. Eldritch Blast. Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm reliable today too. That's a
Oh my
nine.
god. I didn't see the roll at first, and I was like, you better not have nat 1.
Well, I rolled a 3. It's pretty close to a nat 1.
True.
Oh my god, your poor rolls.
Yeah, I rolled like 2 nat 20s this whole session. I think it makes more sense.
Do you have like the IRL karmic dice from Baldur's Gate 3?
Yeah. Yup.
Crag will kind of turn back around to the wolf. So, right, doggy, I'm gonna show you how it's really done. And I'm gonna make a reckless attack against it.
Go for it. Forgot to roll something on my
25?
turn, but I got it now. That'll hit.
So 15 total.
Okay.
Ooh. He is looking hurt.
But yeah, the next attack against me is at advantage.
Ooh,
And
Okay.
that will be me. I think when I'm reckless, I think it continues so. I think all my attacks are at advantage, I think, till the start of my next turn. Unless I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's also attacks against you.
That's true. Well, let me look.
I love how Discord is broken in such a way right now for me, where the only person that actually has a name in the chat is Suncraft. Everybody else's name is just an empty bar.
Yeah. Yeah. So all. Yeah. So all. Okay. So all my attack rolls are at advantage till the start of my next turn, but attacks against me are at advantage.
Gonna circle around. I didn't realize there's a bit of a cliff near you guys. So it goes back around this way. And
He is all up in my face now.
advantage.
Biting you, isn't he?
Come on, Wolfie, give him a nice crit to soften him up. Oh my god!
Oh my
nat
Jesus.
20?
I'll take it.
All right.
How much HP do you have? Oh.
That's 10 total. Piercing.
Reduced to 5.
Oh, thank God.
And
Yeah, this is why I love rage.
Strength saving throw as well.
An advantage. 17.
Still resisted. Darn.
Ah,
It's hurting you, but it's not winning. Comes back to Swift.
All right. Gonna make another throw on it. I'm glad that I have so many daggers because I'm built for this. That's a crit.
Nice.
Hello, Pegasus riding across my character sheet. So, what is your rule for crits?
Basically double damage dice. There is additional rules if you want to try something extra. Where did I put that? In here.
Because I know that Lates was the, one max die plus the additional roll. I just wasn't sure if you did anything specific.
Like my crits to hurt.
You could damage, double damage dice as normal. If you want to call a special type of shot or a specific type of injury, I'd be open to hearing out what type of special called shot your character would make. Like if you want to go for an eye or something.
Hmm. I think-
Unless that's before the roll.
In this case, I'm just gonna go for the double roll.
Sure.
Keep it nice and simple so I'm not taking too long.
Sure.
Nice. Okay, so that's 17 piercing.
Oof.
Oh my gosh. He is definitely bloodied.
And he's got 3 knives stuck in him.
Giving more yelps and stuff, it's bleeding. The wolf on the hill behind it gives a sort of stern howl from its hill. Is there anything else on your turn, Swift, or?
That's me. He likes, I feel a little bad, but we are finally getting somewhere with this.
is that wolf still standing?
Yeah,
Oh my
it's just
god.
very badly hurt. It's got 3 knives stuck in it and has a big cleave taken out of it from Mr. Man over there hitting it.
Yep.
But it's still standing.
Alright, Eldritch Blast. No!
Oh,
Now what?
dude.
Oh no!
Mr. Krabs, you rolling that one.
Oh no, what's that nat one gonna be?
I think you're suffering enough as it is, just doing nothing.
Okay.
Oh. Ow.
Your character's just putting on a light show. Everyone's kind of confused about your part in this battle.
It's like he's just dishing out Eldritch Blast, but just missing it in really bad angles. Even though he has high ground advantage, it's crazy. You know what? Maybe he should move up a little bit.
Oh, now you choose to move up.
Maybe this
So
is
to
why
probably
he
turn and
missed
look
it.
back at you after you've had, was it 2 consecutive shots that have missed?
I feel like it's 3 at this point. I don't know.
It was 2 or 3, and then he turns and looks at you and he shouts. He's like, "This is why you need to get some knives."
Don't think knives gonna save me.
Oh, you, Craig?
Oh, you stupid doggy. Yeah, that's making another attack. 12.
Just barely limps out away.
Damn it. Yeah, that'll be me. So I only got one attack.
This wolf is looking actually seriously broken. Circles around you. Tries to give you blast of cold breath to the face again. Dexterity save.
Advantage. 17.
That'll do it. You take only half. D8.
That was 2d8. Unless I'm wrong.
You failed last time. That's why I was 2. 6 cold
So-
damage, I believe that was.
Okay, reduced to 3.
With that blast of cold that doesn't do a good job of hitting you right on, it tries to use it as distraction and flee.
I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Roll.
$20.
That'll do it. Can you finish it?
13.
Oh my god. How do you want to do it?
I think Craig, seeing it trying to run, you would just grab it by its tail, yank it back, and then just like cleave it, cleave like deeply down like the center of it. But doggy.
You effectively disembowel it.
I think Craig would like after like pulling his axe up, kind of looks up at the wolf on the hill.
It looks hesitant and gives one last howl before turning and going away. Apart from that,
Is the one that ran away like looks like a smaller wolf?
it looked like the same wolf but older and half size larger.
Oh.
If you were to
So
guess,
maybe it was observing.
if you were to guess, this is like something of a parent putting its child to a test and the child failed.
Wow.
That's nature
What the-
for you.
That is nature, I guess.
It's like
Ruthless.
the Spartans back in Rome. Oh, my child has a birth defect.
Oh.
No,
Yep.
that was actually a thing. Like straight up, males born in Sparta were known for the fact that they had to train from being a child to be part of the Spartan military, and if they couldn't be up for the task, then they were shamed.
Or any childs that had any birth defects were kicked off a cliff.
Yeah, that's also a thing. It's like, oh, my child has asthma. Better drop him off a cliff. Because that's, I believe that in the modern time, that is called eugenics, and it is generally frowned upon.
The battle over. How do you guys proceed?
Swift immediately moves forward with, a little bit of a sigh, like a relieved sigh, rather, and goes to take his knives out of the wolf while looking at Craig and the other one ran away. We can calm him now.
Craig's just like breathing heavily and a little worn out, but still like keeping an eye on that hill.
We should go find like a shelter.
Yeah.
That could be a good idea, yes. I do not think we would be welcome back in the caves, though.
It's actually
Yes.
not been that long. I just haven't updated the sun on this map. It's actually closer to noon.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God!
What
Oh.
just happened?
Snow
No,
blindness.
Yep.
That's the
Gee.
exact reason why the Frostfell encounter map that I have is set to sunset, and it's only because if you set the sun to directly above noon, it will be insane.
Snow blindness. Yeah. Maybe that's part of the reason why you wandered into these wolves instead of the proper destination.
Yeah, we'll boil it down to that.
You leave the remains of the wolf and just move on then? Was kind of butchered. Its fur isn't going to be collectible.
Yeah.
I think
And
crack kind
predator
of
animal meat, while we aren't particularly picky at the moment, I don't think meat from predator animals is particularly good for eating.
Well,
yeah.
not a delicacy, but usable.
Yeah.
Do you move on to the Croaker's Cave?
Well,
Ye-
attempt to. Do we need to make another check for navigation?
Oh, no. It's just like another hour off. Just took a unnecessarily long path.
So I'd say, given that we're headed back onto the track, uh, since I had mentioned that when we left the cave, Swift kind of turned the direction from where we had been going. Now, as we move back out, be like, all right, now that that is done, let us get back on the move. And then he again takes like an opposite directional turn from the path that we had been following. Because
Oh,
now
you
we're actually going the right way.
We end the night. You guys come across frozen over cave area that you believe to be the only appropriate destination for Croaker's Cave out this way. You see something of a snow igloo in the area as well, outside of it. Apart from that, you're here.
Oh, we're finally here. You know, the funny part is I can see the end from a far distance.
It's just snow blindness. You're seeing things.
It's a snow mirage.
Yes.
well, I can see the town
Very
from
common
here.
at these. Very common at these altitudes. You're getting oxygen deprivation.
yeah.
Or it's the directions of your leader. Shall we end it there then?
yeah.
I kind of am liking the personality I'm giving to Swift of just kind of always being in this headspace of like nonchalantness.
Yeah.
Oh, in the middle of combat. Oh, well, I don't like this bow. It's like that's his concern, not the wolf. Just, oh damn, this bow doesn't work.
This bow sucks. Moving on.
It's kind of fun because there is personality traits like his ideals and stuff, right? That are
Mhm.
on his, stat block for my stuff that I left out of this one. Since this is right at the beginning of his adventures, so I'm trying to kind of make it like he's still in that state of, yeah, he's got 14 wisdom, but he's kind of still in that state of being a bit, not fully acknowledging when there's danger and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not fully knowledgeable yet, so he's just very casual about everything.
Probably for the best that you had Bam around for when you did, because the action economy of 6 weak wolves probably would have done a lot more damage than this slightly handicapped CR3 winter wolf I just sent.
Yeah.
Exactly, action economy. That's why I decided to switch out the CR10 for 3 CR5s for
I
that
also didn't
encounter
get
for
to
my
apply
stuff.
any pack tactics to that fight, or that could have gotten way more ugly.
It could have, yes.
Great Barbarian Chew Toy saves the day.
Barbarian rage
Let's
with
be
a
lucky we're
splash
raging.
resistance damage.
Yeah. This is why I love raging, and I've yet to touch Stone's endurance. See,
Unlike a certain someone.
see. Unlike Ugo, I'm saving for stuff I can't reduce, like magic.
Yeah.
Ugu might have just been using it on everything too. I think there's like a limit.
It's
You-
a peer proficiency bonus, I think, but also it was a matter of the fact I think he kept using it before he was supposed to be able to, because I'm pretty sure it's a reaction.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't think anybody called him out for it, so he just kept going with it.
Yeah.
That's something I will mention. If I'm ever DMing something or I'm ever playing something and I do something wrong, feel free to call me out for it because I don't know.
Yeah. Thanks for
I
sharing.
I genuinely just do not know. Like I've never DM'd before, and Late's campaign was my first long-term campaign, so I genuinely am just very inexperienced with certain things and might read them wrong. So I'm fine with being called out for doing something wrong.
I think we're so far so good. We just getting the party familiar with each other, working out communication and all that.
Yeah, practicing social distancing.
Yep.
Which is completely reasonable for our characters to understand, because apparently, as it turns out, 2020 wasn't the first time in history people enacted social distancing and lockdowns. They did that during the Red Death as well.